Hello, Mr. Shad. Paul Cundiff here. We, okay, so the oval windows in your hull, the oval windows were used in post-war red and whites, and the round windows were used in pre-war red and whites. They had in them a insert. This may not be the insert that fits this particular hole, because they're all custom done. I've replaced the same sort of stuff on my boat. Mine were slightly different. They weren't aluminum, but at any rate, so I have a question for you. So we've sandblasted these guys. I had it on my list to polish these, and the aluminum polishes up nice, but once you polish it up, then you have to keep up with the polish. It was originally anodized, and anodizing is a chemical process in which it creates a barrier layer on the aluminum, and that keeps the aluminum from oxidizing any further. So there's a couple of things we can do. I guess we could anodize this, and we could anodize it in any color you want, or my thought was powder coating. This is a piece of, this looks like it's chrome, but it's actually not. It's a chrome knockoff powder coating color, and we can powder coat those. And again, we could do them in this, let's pretend chrome, or we could powder coat them in some other color, perhaps red, perhaps to match the hull. Or just do it white so that it becomes a little bit of an accent to your gray hull. So just asking the question is what you would prefer to do here, and we can move these forward. We've cut some new glass, and the outer on the inside of your cabin. There is a hinged. There's a hinged door that goes on this, and we have those sandblasted. They were painted, and the paint was flaking off terribly. And we can take these off as well, and we can blast these, and then we can powder coat them white. They were painted white before. We can powder coat them white. So just kind of, how would you like us to attack the window treatments? We can run a parallel path on that while we're working on painting the inside of the cabin and the outside of the hull and all that, and working on the engine hatch and all that stuff. So, while I'm giving you an update and asking you those questions, I can also show you your old control panel that you want to have bright. Turned out when we stripped all the paint off of it, it turned out to be just a run-of-the-mill plywood, a fir plywood. So as opposed to having the beautiful grain that you would want to stain. So being that you wanted it stained, we went ahead with the process of making you a new one of these. The back was cut out, and for lighting and so forth, and there was a leather band installed. We can't determine the purpose for that. And so we've made you a new front panel, and as you can see, it's recessed. It goes down into a recess in that control panel, or in that control console. And so we've got this guy all ready for stain and varnish. We're also working on the stain and varnish for the ladder that goes on the transom ladder. This piece was so badly rotted that you can see the rot down here, rot here. Let's see, probably on the other side as well. Yeah, on the other side as well. We had rot basically all over this piece. So we've made you a new half of the ladder. We're going to go ahead and this one was acceptable. We're going to go ahead and make these guys new as well, because they They're rotted here on the ends. This is where the pieces of the ladder that fold up. It's also rotted on the ends. So we're just gonna cut the chase and make this new instead of spending any more time trying to refinish it. We didn't spend much, and what we uncovered as we stripped away the varnish that was on here was rotted areas. So, matter of fact, we found a rotted area in this one while we were sanding as well, and we're going to plug that and cut the area in here for the step. So, anyway, just wanted to show you that progress on your ladder, and here's your new steps. Every one of your steps was rotted out, and these steps were had been below rubber, been wrapped in rubber. And like I say, every one of those was rotted out. So and here's an example. This looks like this was the best one. But anyway, it's made out of white oak. And so we copied and made the steps out of white oak. And we can put rubber pads on them again to keep them accurate. Anyhow, that's where we're at today. And we'll give you more updates as more progress occurs.